Today's agenda was just to start with the collectives. Might be a very basic discussion about like what is collectives and then versus importance. What are the various aspects which we need to consider, and then how it will ultimately affect the individual capabilities. Agenda is to have a very brief and very introductory discussion about that, and most important is to uh, understand like what are the crucial debates in it, and then based on that we'll move ahead and then we'll keep further unfolding each and every aspect in it. Before starting, like I just thought to have a very a kind of a discussion where we can understand what collectives from our perspective, what we understand by collectives. So first question which I want to ask you is about the individual and collectives related differences, in the sense we work in the development sector, and then all the time we keep designing programs. So we design programs for the larger good, we say. Okay, but like what are we doing exactly at that time? Are we focusing on the group of people together, or are we focusing on individuals? Whom are we thinking about?
Right. So, whenever the programs are designed, they are for the benefit of the individual. But
Mm-hmm.
when we are trying to execute them, the community comes into the picture, and it is executed. I mean, a lot of things are considered on both the levels, the group dynamics as well, and on how it will be delivered to individual and how they will take it up as individuals as well. So
Mm-hmm.
both of these things come into picture.
Okay, okay. Can you give an example in the sense like what factor you consider at the individual level, and what are factors which are like collected considered as the collective level or at a group level?
So if there is a case of suppose marriage,
Mm-hmm.
and when a policy is decided whether or not to take dowry or not, if there is a policy that decides that not to take dowry, so when we go down to the individual levels, maybe the father who has to shell out the money is going
Mm-hmm.
to have a hard time, and he may be ready for it. But the way
Right.
the community is going to come across this whole change, it may
Mm-hmm.
not be accepted, especially the receiving party may be completely against it. So,
Mm-hmm.
two individual differences are there, and then the the community level orientation is also different with respect to this policy. So
Right.
there can be layers where there is a tradition that has been coming along, and then there is another flavor of whether they should evolve out of this system or not. So
Mm-hmm.
these are the kind of perspectives from where the capability or the policy that is being implemented is looked at.
Mm-hmm. Perfect, perfect. I guess so. Essentially, you are trying to say that there are few things which you deal at the individual level, and there are certain things which need to be looked at in the collective form, and then you
Yes,
basically design your intervention separately for those individuals and for the collective form as well.
right.
Mhm. Perfect. I guess this is exactly what Stuart had to say. So, according to him, capabilities, when we say that when we are discussing about collective capabilities, um, those cannot be treated as the summation or a average of individual capabilities. We
Yes,
consider that collective capabilities are different and individual capabilities are different.
yes,
Individuals, obviously, there is influence on each other, but those two things are different. Those need to be put in a different compartments and need to be treated differently. What he is trying to say that if let's say you are doing something for the collective, okay, that is not basically mean that you are doing it on the separate individuals. So you are not giving those capabilities to individuals. You are giving it to the group of people only.
the group of people. Yes,
and then those collectively they can utilize it collectively, they cannot utilize it individually.
Right.
So then ultimately this two separate plans are required if you are doing any intervention planning for the larger good, for the development sector perspective. Then certain things need
Right.
to be provided at a collective level. There will be collective claim on all those resources, and they will utilize it collectively. And obviously, the returns will also be in the collective form.
Right.
Whereas if you are doing something at the individual level, then you provide it to those individuals. You try to see how those provisioning can reach to those individuals. And if they
Absolutely.
receive it at an individual level, they may convert it into the capability. They may convert it finally into their functionings.
Right.
Yes. But there is a good linkage between these collective capabilities and the collective functioning. Okay. Or rather,
Okay.
they don't say that it will be a collective functioning. They try to look at in the form of collective agency. So ultimately, the collective capabilities will influence the agency, and then agency will influence at the individual level. So then it will
The agency being the individuals, I suppose, right? I read
now
in
agency.
the literature. Yeah, I got confused there. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do one thing. We'll just slowly move ahead, and then I guess
Right.
we'll be able to uh, discuss agency again. Then, okay. So
Right.
I just tried to mention one basic difference between individual and collective form of capabilities, and that is summation of individual capabilities does not mean collective capabilities. Those are two
Hmm.
different
Yeah.
sets. They
Absolutely.
need to be interpreted differently. Those need to be planned for very differently while designing our interventions. That is one
Right.
important. Yes. Now, there's one very important question. Then now, does it mean that collectives do have intrinsic importance, or it does just have instrumental importance to achieve individual well-being? Ultimately, what are we looking for? Ultimately, we are interested in how every
Individual
individual get,
well-being.
yes, how every individual is moving further, what is his well-being, whether it is like moving in the right direction, what they had aspire for, are they getting opportunities to move towards that? So ultimately we are measuring everything at the individual level. So now
Right.
then the question remains, it's like does collective capabilities have any intrinsic importance, or it is just a tool to achieve individual well-being?
Mm, it depends on the parameter we are talking about in this case, because there are certain things when we come to material supplies and resources, at
Mm-hmm.
times it acts as tools. But
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to the social and emotional factors, it does act as an intrinsic importance, where the society or the community does influence the individual choices and the decisions that the person makes. So
Mm-hmm.
the path that we take in order to analyze the intrinsic importance, what parameter we are talking about, it may uh, play different roles in the kind of thing that we are talking about.
Mm-hmm. Right. I guess in some sense you're right. That like how we want to measure that particular aspect, it really depend on that. So what is our evaluative framework? It might
Exactly.
be dependent on that particular thing. But at least at a core, I consider that like when we differentiate collective capabilities and individual capabilities, we are saying that
Hmm.
collective capabilities are separate, and those to be provisioned separately. Those need to be
Hmm.
worked out separately. And then
Hmm.
people also achieve something at the collective level. So ultimately,
Right.
it does not mean that uh, those things are not important. So ultimately, it has the intrinsic importance as well. Those
Absolutely.
are
Yes.
not just to achieve the individual capabilities or individual
Yes.
functionings.
Yes.
Those are separately are also important. So just to give a very concrete example, let's say um, if individuals want to go to school, okay, but transport or the local transit itself is a big issue, because schools are very remotely placed, and
Right.
there might be valleys in between, there are no roads, then in this
Hmm.
particular case, making sure that individual get access to school, that itself become one of the capabilities.
Right.
Government will do a lot of things for that purpose, and then one of the uh, provision in right to education is that there should be a primary school between every 5 kilometers,
Right.
right? Now that is one aspect, or one way to achieve, one way to give the collective capabilities, to make that
Right.
particular opportunity available. Now this particular opportunity, if you see, it is not given to individual, it can
It is
only be
given to a
provided
group
to a
of
group of
people who
people.
are ready to do it. Yeah.
Exactly. So it is like it is available for all people who are coming from that particular community.
Right.
Depend on individual how they want to utilize it.
Right.
Okay. So in that sense, it is surely connected to individual capabilities, but the provisioning is done at the collective level.
Right. Absolutely. Also, there are chances that when a group comes up together,
Mhm.
something synergistic about the group definitely creates something on a very different level, which becomes the group goal, and it is not individualistic only. It
Yes.
doesn't
Yes. Very
remain
much.
confined to individual.
Right. Right. Exactly. And I consider like all the festivities we see. So those are
Yeah.
like normally in the collective form, and
Yeah.
then whatever you're saying about the synergy, that exactly applied over there. When people
Right.
come together, it develop the culture, it develop the one-on-one interaction, and that kind of environment it create, that itself is a functioning. People need healthy environment around them, right?
Right.
Might be aspiring for that. They need good interaction, they need they value social interactions.
Yes.
And then festivities is one form. So if then if you want to look it at the policy level, then or from the constitutional perspective, then what ultimately we say that like every religion and then every community has its own festivities.
Sachin, it's not audible. Just a second.
Very separate uh, capabilities which are required, which need to be provided, which need to be made available to group of people, uh, on which they will work, and then ultimately they will achieve something what they value as a group.
Right.
So that is what I consider Ibrahim has to say over here. Let's quickly, I already briefly discussed this point, but let's touch it again. So collectives affect value system, but also transform individuals and communities by helping achieve their aspirations. Okay. So
Absolutely.
normally we say that like every individual is affected by the people around them. They
Yeah.
define the value system. They define what we value as the uh, as a community, as the society, and then obviously it depend on individuals how much they want to give importance to it, how much importance
Hmm.
they give to that those particular value system. In the sense,
Right.
and then it really depend on the communities as well. If some
Hmm.
communities are individualistic, then obviously it doesn't matter much for them what uh, community's value system is. So for me, like if I go to let's say when I was staying very close to my university's campus, during that time I realized that like people come from various backgrounds, they're coming from different countries, and their value systems are very different than the people
Yeah.
over there follow. and then
Absolutely.
and then I decided not to get influenced by the value system they do have.
Hmm.
Obviously it has certain effect, but not the kind of effect which I experience over here uh, by being in India, by in my own country. Here like the value
Right.
system affect me a lot because I do interact with people very oftenly, and then
Right.
I also understand the value system, because just value system is a kind of a abstract entity, and one need to see the practices, and to see the practices one need to interact with people, and that
Yeah.
interaction over here I don't get it over there, so I don't absorb that value system, I don't mold myself according to it.
Right.
So surely then the first thing is that it affect our value system. Okay, and it really depend on like what kind of communities we are in. Based on that, the effect of collectives on value system will be dependent. But the other aspect which need to be considered in terms of collectives is that it has a transformative role to play.
Yes.
It help us achieve what we want as an individual and as a group, as a collective, as a communities.
Right.
Yeah? So it surely has that particular effect. And then Sen has like very extensively discussed about poverty elevation, and in that particular aspect, he clearly says that if group of people come together, then they can generate a kind of a pressure group, or they can come together to express what they want as a group, and then it may they may be in position to achieve it, because individually they don't carry that influence. Individually they are not having enough capabilities, enough capacity to work on something. So if they
Right.
come together as a group, then it may give them a collective voice.
Absolutely.
So that point will surely come to again. But before that, let's try to touch upon what Stuart has to say. So he has like one important question: does group capabilities simply the sum or average of individual capabilities? That we already discussed, and then I just
It's
mentioned that
not. Yeah.
yes, it's not perfect. Uh, then the next point is individuals would never have collective capabilities and would never be able to achieve those individually. Now,
Yes.
this is a strong statement towards the end.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what it is trying to say that obviously we differentiated between collective capabilities and individual capabilities, but this one more important point it is trying to say that collective capabilities are not available to individuals,
Hmm.
and at the same time they won't be able to achieve those collective capabilities individually.
Yes.
They will have to achieve those as a group
As a
only.
group only. Yes.
Then what does it mean? It has a like very important implication. It does mean that we cannot survive without collective capabilities. We need to have those. If we define
Right.
something as a collective capability, then individuals will never get access to it. So
So people do need to come together in case if
yes,
they want to pursue something that they cannot achieve individually, and it will not be able to they cannot aspire for something or pursue anything that will require the collective approach.
yes. And then obviously now it re-emphasizes our first statement, that is, it has intrinsic importance, collective
Yes.
capabilities.
Right.
Yeah. Now, after saying this particular, after reading this last statement, I consider now it become vital to work on collective capabilities to bring people together,
Hmm.
to help them understand what they can do together, how it can increase their uh, increase their power to influence the system. So all those things need to be communicated to them, and that
Right.
become one of the agenda for the development sector organizations.
Hmm.
They need to communicate the power of collectives to people. They need to bring them together. They need to work on that. Otherwise, if they are individually, if they are working in a distributed way, then they will think at the individual level, and there will be a lot of things which, as a collective, they would have enjoyed, and they couldn't. It couldn't. Uh, they couldn't achieve those capabilities. And then ultimately, as we have said already, that collective capabilities have influence on the individual capabilities. Then they will miss on those opportunities which they would have got through the collective efforts.
Right.
So
There is one flavor that I'm getting in this. One thought is crossing my head right now, and that is if the organizations of the development sector, when they are approaching people to bring them together to pursue something for their own betterment, uh, because it is an external agency. Maybe I'm not using, I shouldn't use the word agency, but the
mhm,
external force that is coming into the picture and sort of trying to bring people together, there may be a lot of resistance, or there may be some blocks that may be presented. Instead, if the process happens from the group, and if
Mm,
everybody by themselves, when they come together for something,
mm,
both of
mm,
them,
mm.
they have a very different influence, I mean, result or outcome.
Yes,
The
yes, yes.
efforts part is reduced. So when it is
Mm,
coming from the organization and
mm,
bringing people together, that is a
mm,
different thing. And when
mm.
the group
Yes,
decides that we need
yes.
this thing and they coming together, they both
Mm,
are two different things again.
yes. Very important. I guess like in the development sector program designing, we do give importance to this particular aspect. So some programs are need based. In the sense,
Yes,
community itself express the needs, but
absolutely. Yeah,
there is an issue. The
yeah,
issue is that every time community might not be aware that these are their
exactly.
needs. So
Yes.
remember, then for long we had the caste system, and the lower
Yes.
caste were like not even aware that these are
They
their
have
rights.
rights. Yeah.
So in that case, somebody had to come from outside and tell them like you have certain rights. This is something wrong which is happening with you,
Right.
and then it's this particular aspect is called generating the needs.
Absolutely. So there is need based and there is need generation.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So we consider both these things are required. Sometimes you may need to just align the needs because people do
Absolutely.
express that these are their needs, but sometimes
Yeah.
those might not be their needs.
Yeah.
You need to tell them
But
like these are
for
not your
upliftment
needs.
and to bring them out from the levels that they are, maybe it is like survival or existing mode, and it's their right to live life. So
Yes.
to bring from existence or survival to a life that is livable is
Mm,
something
mm.
they cannot be up for. So then the
Yes.
change needs to be made.
Right. Right. Now, whatever we are discussing right now, it is like I consider that we are thinking it from the instrumental perspective. That we are
Right. Yes.
looking at collectives as one instrument to achieve the individual well-being, where we
Hmm.
say that like we'll just try to uh, work on their needs, we may generate the needs, we may align the needs. So all those things are like ultimately collectives will be used to meet their needs, but collective itself might be something which people may value together. Let's say as a group they value that like they should I guess like during this pandemic you must have heard that people were willing to celebrate Diwali, they were willing to celebrate Ganpati festival. Now this thing is like people were not willing to do it individually, that was allowed
Hmm.
anyways, but
Hmm.
people were willing to do it as a group. So now
Yes.
this thing they it has its intrinsic value that they want to do something together.
Yeah.
They know
They
that
don't
if
want
they
to
do
maybe do it on the individual level. If somebody is by their own self, then I don't think they would have expressed this need. But because they know that this is something that we have to come together and do, uh,
yes,
they have expressed their views. Even same happened for Garba and Navratri in Gujarat. So many people
right,
had uh, approached for that. It's a group
yes,
thing. I mean, everybody could have done their or done on their own terraces, but
yes,
that was not something that they wanted. They wanted the whole collective thing, all in all.
yes, yes.
Yeah,
So ultimately, then that collective form, like they see that if they come together, it will have a very different flavor. They'll be able to enjoy
absolutely.
it differently, and then it matters in their life.
Yes.
So apart from that, there are like so many things they want to do it together. They want to see it like happening with a group, right? So
Right.
if we treat it from that perspective, then collectives become or the collective
Of
capabilities
intrinsic
become which need to
importance.
be delivered at the group level. That cannot be catered to individual.
Individual. Yes.
Right? And then from that perspective, now if you see, then it come back to the discussion where we started that we need to like whenever we are designing our uh, programs, then we need to understand what people value together, what they want to achieve together, and what they want to achieve at the individual level,
Right.
and then what are the connection between those two things. we are
Hmm.
like mentioning about the connections between two things. I consider like that also need to be uh, discussed a bit. In the sense, let's take this particular example I had, like during festivities, in the sense Garba, Ganpati festival, for all those things, people were willing to do it collectively. Now,
Yes.
how does it affect on the individual level? Mm, will it affect some way?
Uh, their excitement and their enthusiasm, if it is not allowed, it will be doomed.
Mm-hmm.
So their well-being is going to be
Yes.
a bit on the off edge.
Right. 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 So let's say their psychological well-being, for example. Then if they come
Absolutely.
together, if they celebrate, they will like have a better psychological health,
State
and
of
then
being,
will
yes.
affect on their other things, and then they will be
Our
able to.
productivity and other factors. Yes.
Yes, yes. And then ultimately they will achieve what they are aspiring for as an individual.
Right.
Now, in this particular sense, then you can say that like playing Garba and scoring good marks in 10th examination have a direct connection then.
Right, absolutely. In fact, not only that, uh, when the festival of Navratri was on, the civil hospital in Vadodara, the physio department, one of the physios, she went down with the PPE kit inside, and she made everybody in the corona ward do Garba together, which definitely elevated their level of enthusiasm, and that definitely must have brought up their healing process on a much better level. So that is
Yes,
again directly proportional.
yes. Right. Perfect. So this is how then,
This is there
even
is a
though,
connection, yes.
yes,
And then the
yes,
individuals are getting benefited, though the activity is group based. But
yes, yes,
because it is being there, the absence of it or the presence of it is going to enhance or diminish their state of being.
right, right, right. Perfect. So with this, let's come to one other aspect. Uh, let's try to continue the same discussion, like how collectives will affect on the individual. So the first thing is, uh, so it will affect on like it will affect on what we value. So how we choose our life, how we move ahead, what where we want to reach to, what we aspire for. So collectives will surely directly affect on that aspect, and it has impact on our entire value system in that sense.
Hmm.
Mm, and then I guess I consider like because of the same reason, then we can easily see the uh, kind of shades or the patterns we see in certain communities. So in a very general term, it might not be a very academic example because I haven't read any paper on that, but people say that like Marwadis are really good at businesses. And
Right.
yeah, it might be just because like as a collective they have like defined their life. They don't believe much in like doing like studying and then working on something, or like being in the academician, being academician, but they do prefer going for businesses, and that is
Right.
something they value. Okay,
Right.
now where this value system come from? It might be coming from the group, it might be coming from the community, it might be coming from the people like who are around them, what they think together.
Hmm.
And then ultimately uh, what happened, like it also generates an agency. In the sense, you might have seen that like there are certain people say that there are lobbies in the sense certain group of people, or people coming from certain religion or certain background, they come together and they try to influence the system. They just try to
Right.
support each other, which like we
Right.
discuss normally in Bollywood as well. We know that producers do have their lobbies,
Right.
and then somewhere in other places as well. So
Right.
ultimately, what it does is, okay, if you want to look at from the good lens, then ultimately it's developing the agency. So
Right.
there are people who thinking in a certain way. They come together and they try to help each other. They
Right.
generate agency which can help them achieve what they want to achieve in their life. So that collective form basically get converted into agency, and that agency then help you achieve your individual aspirations.
Right.
So in that sense, it is really important for you to have the collective and then converting into agency and then utilizing at the individual level. Now it has obviously affected your value system. It does help you understand what you should value. Okay. And the second thing, it also help you understand what is good life.
Hmm.
Your perception of good life will be dependent on the collective form. If uh, people living in certain area or coming from certain background, they do believe that uh, any kind of theft is not a big deal. You can do that for your survival. You can steal something. Then those kind of people go and do that because that is what they value. According to their value system, there is nothing wrong in it.
Right.
It is what their survival instinct is demanding for.
Yeah.
Right? So then this is like at the value level, but similarly it also do affect on what you see as your good life. Okay, ultimately
Right.
whatever you are doing, it is to achieve certain end,
Hmm.
to achieve what you aspire for, and those aspirations will also be influenced by the people around you. I consider like because of the same reason, then you might have seen again a very general example, might not be a very academic one, but people say that if both parents are doctor, then their child is more inclined towards the medical profession because
Right.
they do understand what that particular profession is, and then they start
Hmm.
molding their definition of good life. They understand
Right.
like it has certain value, they can influence a lot of people. It is surely not it is not always that they will earn more money because of that profession, but they may see that they will be in position to help more people, they will be able to do something better. There are so many people who are in need, and they will be able to support them, so they may find value in anything. But ultimately their definition of good life, their choices are getting affected by the people around them.
Right.
Now I have just reduced it to a family, but let's expand it a bit. And now if you there's a community of people who are living together and working on something, then that entire community may do have certain aspirations, and those aspirations will affect the individuals.
Right.
It has happened in the past, in the sense whatever uh, big moments we saw, in all those moments might be a freedom struggle, you say, or any other thing for that matter. uh, in all kind of social reforms, I consider the same principle was same principle was working over there, in the sense people had some collective vision. They thought these particular practices are not good, and for that purpose they came together, they started voicing it, and it shaped the vision, it shaped the definition of good life for the generations which were coming next. And I consider
Right.
because of the same reason, Ambedkar and people like him, uh, they just decided to work on something. So ultimately, collectives affect individual on from two perspectives. One, it define your value system. Secondly, it define your definition of good life. It define your perception of good life.
Right.
Any personal experience on this front?
Mm, choosing life and
Yeah. So for me, I consider that my value system was surely shaped by the people around me. In the sense, when I was in college, and then we used to spend our nights discussing about what is good life, what people should do, why they do
Hmm.
these things. Are those things really important from their perspective? Or we were doing our masters in computer application, and then during that we used to discuss what other peoples are doing. uh, shall we work in computers, or there's something else which matter more for us? And then all those discussions were shaping where we want to go, what is a good life for us. and that itself was an important milestone for me, where like I decided that uh, there are two different things, like one my personal calling, the other is my professional life, and both need to be balanced. And
Right.
that defined like what I value as an individual. So I decided to keep these two things separate. I thought like I should not mix these two things, because profession might be required for me to earn money, to
Yeah.
run my home, to run my bread and butter. But I also have certain aspirations at an individual level, and people call it self actualization. So I
Right.
also need to work on that. So basically now it defined what I value, what how I define good life. So
Right.
similarly, I consider it might be happening with every one of us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So with this, uh, this one more aspect. Any thoughts on this?
Collective capabilities are instrumental in public debate and democratic processes.
Yes.
Hmm. Okay. So when people are coming together and working on some democratic process or some decision that needs to be taken when it is about something that is common to them, a resource that is common to them, or a need that is common to them, then it
Mhm.
turns out to be instrumental, right?
Mhm, mhm, mhm. Yes. So ultimately, it's trying to say that like those opportunities are essential in the public debates. Individual or sorry, the collective group of people should have some say in public debate. They should come forward. They should talk about it, and then it is an essential component in the democratic process as well, because
Right.
democracy is all about expressing your views,
Majority and yes.
yeah, and then listening to others' views and agreeing on something.
Right.
Now, this particular process is obviously it's an interaction between people. You need to have capabilities at the collective level for this particular thing,
Right.
to have opportunities to come together. One thing. Secondly, you need to have the um, tools to express your views. You should have
Hmm.
a medium to listen to others, and all those I consider the collective capabilities. Those are essential, and all democratic processes are paralyzed without that. I consider that is the reason that we thought we should have right to information.
Right.
Otherwise, if you don't get chance to listen to others, if you don't get access to information, then what will you work on? So I consider that is one of the important collective capabilities, which is created for you to listen various things, to understand various aspects, and then you can talk about it.
Right.
So collective capabilities has a very instrumentally, it is very instrumentally important in the public debates and for the all democratic process, I would say.
Right.
Okay. Comfortable with this? Shall we move
Hmm.
ahead? Yes. This is something which
Enhance.
we briefly touched earlier.
Yeah.
But here, like I consider like this every component is important. Now here,
Hmm.
this group of people are trying to say that collective capabilities enhances bargaining power. One essential thing. There are people who cannot express themselves as an individual. One thing like they lack with the capacity to express. They don't know what are various means through which they can express themselves, where they should reach to, whom they should reach to, and what are the formal ways to do that. But at least if they come together, it will increase their bargaining power.
Right.
Okay, they will be able to talk about it. So it's just not the individual's matter; it's the collective matter now.
I think all the movements that have happened, the social
Yes.
change and the social reforms, they have happened due to the collective
Yes.
capabilities coming into picture, and that is where I can see the enhancing of bargaining power is
Yes.
coming into
Yes.
picture.
Right. Right. And then sometimes I feel sad about it, because
It's
people
used
also
for
like
the uh, not so good changes as
Yes,
well.
yes, surely it is. People do use it for the unfair things.
Rather
But apart
misuse
from
it.
that,
Yeah.
yeah. And then apart from that, like justice is also defined in terms of collectives nowadays. In the
Yeah.
sense, if you remember recent rape cases, unfortunately, those are heard, those are registered only when people come together. Rather, it reaches to masses, and then when masses start raising voice, then only it get importance.
Yeah.
Till that, when individual is complaining about it, nobody's bothered. And then
Nobody's
specifically, if you
bothered.
go to community, the areas or the societies where like certain people are higher in the power structure, then they influence everything,
Hmm.
right? Then in this particular case, I consider like collective capabilities is good. When people come together, at least system is listening to them. It's increasing their bargaining power, but I still consider that it's injustice on them, because
Right.
after coming together, if certain thing is like getting considered, uh, it has like that as an individual, when that particular victim was expressing something, that should have got equal importance,
Right.
because everybody cannot bring people together, and then there will be so many of them who will go unheard.
Just because that one person is not able to speak up.
Exactly, that people is not in position to speak with that position, that individual is not in position to collect people together. So if you remember that recent case, when that particular video which was like shot during the interaction with that victim, and then it got viral, then only
Hmm.
people could speak about it. Just assume a
Right.
case that video was not there at all,
Hmm.
then that case was not genuine case, nobody was talking about it. And there are so many such cases already happening over there, which go unheard. People don't get even chance to understand what was the matter.
Right.
And then in that
So
case, I
when
consider like,
the
yeah,
so when the individuals are scattered, it
mm,
doesn't come into picture, even if it is
yes,
on a large number. But
right,
when even if one voice is coming out and it is heard out by the masses, or the scattered come together, then it
mm,
becomes a stronger voice, and that is where the
yes,
bargaining power comes into picture.
yes, yes. And then obviously, as a collective, we do value that particular thing. That is surely that's a positive side of it. But unfortunately, it should not happen that way. That is what I feel. There are certain things which cannot wait for collective calling.
Yeah.
Those should be done without that. Otherwise, like what kind of a justice we have here? What kind of a system we do have for justice then?
Hmm.
Yes. So anyways, that was our first point about it gives you bargaining power, it gives you say in the system, it can influence the system. Secondly, it encourages resource sharing. Obviously it is essential,
Yeah.
because certain things cannot be provided to individual. For example, let's electricity, that is not
Yeah.
that cannot be made available to individuals. Those are the kind of resources which will be available at the collective level only.
Right.
Roads, for example, there are a number of such things.
Absolutely.
Then those are available in the collective form, those need to be shared, and then it generate that what I would say mm, a kind of value system, that there are certain things which are shared and those need to be respected for. And then because of the same reason, you see that there are like a lot of movements which says that like you need to save the energy, reuse energy, or
Hmm.
reduce your use of energy. So those kind of moments are going all around us. It's because that people need to value that there's something which is like shared by others, and then you are just because you do have more resources to purchase that collective capabilities, to borrow from that collective capabilities, does not mean that you should borrow it entirely.
Right.
So like talking about that sharing thing, so develop that value, that is sharing. Yeah. And then thirdly, it's create sense of self-esteem, which is very essential for people who are coming from the uh, lower sections of the society. So it might be because of the social deprivation, it could be due to economic deprivation, or it could be any other thing. But that lower strata, I consider that it become very essential because they are struggling with the low esteem,
Right.
and when they come together, it gives them a sense of self-esteem, and then they know that like they will be in position to do something, they will be able to influence the system, they will be able to speak their views. Okay. So that one thing is essential, and then collectives basically can give them that particular aspect. That psychological aspect is really essential for people to grow, to move in the right direction.
Right. And I think this has a strong connection with the first point,
Yes, yes,
enhancing the bargaining power.
yes,
So all the
yes.
people who have been oppressed, or they have suppressed their own opinions, when they get a collective voice, a
Mhm, mhm.
platform, then their self-esteem, that they are not the only one suffering,
Right.
or they are not the only one who
Mhm,
are
mhm.
left out. There are
Yes.
many others who are going through the same thing, and then because they have a sense of belonging to the same group of people, and they all of them, they feel that this is wrong. That is
Mhm,
where I
mhm.
guess they get their voices.
Yes, yes, exactly, exactly. And I consider like when Amartya Sen talk about poverty elevation, he's basically talking about all these aspects. That if people come together from certain background, and then they can influence the system, they can try to
Hmm.
see what kind of collective capabilities and the individual capabilities they can get from the government, how policies
Hmm.
can be used for that particular purpose. So
Hmm.
I consider like it is good literature by Amartya Sen himself and lot of others. Yes, good. So with this, we come towards end of today's discussion. So the idea was to understand the basics of collectives, and to understand how does it influence on the individuals. So with this, we'll stop here, and next session we'll start with, rather we'll continue the same discussion, and there are like a
Right.
few other aspects which we haven't discussed today, and then we'll discuss that first, and then we'll slowly here onwards we'll be taking one paper and we'll try to elaborate and discuss that in detail. Our important point is to reach to a framework to understand like what kind of framework we can see. So there are certain academicians who have worked extensively on that aspects. They have created a framework, and rather they have like evaluated it, they have assessed that framework. We'll try to understand those frameworks as well.
Absolutely.
Yes, okay then, thank you, thanks a lot for joining.
Pleasure.
We'll
Thank you
come
so
again.
much.